Finding Nemo does something super unique. It tells a human story, but with fish. Think about it. A kid gets kidnapped and now his father must venture across the world to rescue him. But they're fish. And Pixar would always take it a step further by ensuring that the film is real-world lore friendly, doing all sorts of research into ocean life and fish. And after doing some research of my own, they definitely did theirs. A majority of these fish are real, obviously, and they definitely did a good amount of research here. So what are the species of fish from Finding Nemo? And are they all actually accurate to their real-life counterparts? I'm gonna try and be organized here and divide this up. So let's start out with the school scene, then we'll talk about the dangerous fish, then the tank, and then the main fish at the end. Mr. Ray is a spotted eagle ray, and I read that they can eat small fish. Now, with that implication, I couldn't find enough hard evidence to see that they eat clownfish, but they do eat octopuses and seahorses, so I think that Mr. Ray would eat half of his class. Pearl is a flapjack octopus, and while the octopus is cute, and it has the same shape that her character has, I don't think I saw a single image of a pink flapjack octopus, so that might have been exaggerated a little bit, but then again, it's a lot more interesting than this. Also, these octopuses can live 13,000 feet deep into the ocean and glow in the dark. I feel like Pearl's the type of octopus to never go down there. Bob and Sheldon are seahorses. I feel bad that Sheldon's allergic to water. He literally lives in it. He has no choice. And it seems like his dad blames him for things that aren't even his fault. Tad is a yellow long-nosed butterfly fish. I thought I would find something about them being obnoxious, but I didn't. They're described as being fairly peaceful. And as I was doing my research, I was trying to see if all these fish could actually be friends, as in just coexist, and I thought I was going somewhere, and then I got to the octopus, and I was like, aha, these are predators, but no. Sort of like with Bruce, flapjack octopuses wouldn't eat a seahorse. So let's first start out with this fish. This is a barracuda, and to my surprise, their diet doesn't usually consist of clownfish. So this scene actually isn't that realistic. It could happen if the barracuda is desperate, but as we've seen, this is a very populated location that Carl lives in, so I wouldn't say this is too realistic. The fish with the light in the deep water scene is an anglerfish. Despite looking terrifying, they are harmless to humans, but obviously not to small fish. They use their light as bait to attract them in the darkness, and the fish sort of act like flies and go towards it. The fish in the movie, oddly enough, is just a fish, which I think is kind of odd because everyone else with the exception of the jellyfish also can talk in the film, but I guess that's just because it wouldn't be as scary if it had human traits, but it doesn't matter. Bruce is a great white shark, and yes, he would definitely eat Marlin and Dory. But one thing to remember about great whites is that they are opportunistic eaters, meaning that when they're hungry, they won't be as picky. So their diet includes fish, seals, and wait, smaller sharks? Are they in trouble? Well, luckily for these two in my research, while a great shark can eat a mako shark, it probably won't, unless it's like desperate. And the same goes for a hammerhead. Jaquez is a skunk cleaner shrimp, and the film is actually pretty on point with this. Check out this video of this shrimp cleaning a fish, and yeah, it's just like Nemo. There's obviously a symbiotic relationship going on here where the fish gets cleaned and the shrimp gets food, and then there are these guys that allowed the shrimp to clean their teeth. I don't know if that residue is nutritious for shrimp, but okay. Gil is a marsh idol. They eat certain algae and sponges. They are considered pretty hard to take care of due to their special diets. Deb is a four-striped damefish, and they are also aggressive, and yeah, I don't deny that at all.
If there's anything you need, just ask your Auntie Deb. That's me. Or if I'm not around, you can always talk to my sister, Flo.
Peach isn't really modeled after a particular sea star, but she does look similar to the Phormia stars. Bubbles is a yellow tang fish. They usually live near the Pacific Ocean in warm waters, and they eat algae. Bloat is a porcupine pufferfish, and if they feel threatened, they grow out their thorns, and they become more aggressive. In Bloat's case, he just gets scared. Gurgle is a royal grandma fish. They're fairly shy and they need hiding spots, which fits Gurgle's personality. Dory is a blue tang fish, which, yes, is related to the yellow tangs. So Bubbles and Dory are a part of a bigger family called, I'm gonna retcon this name, the Acanthuridae. I think that's how you say it. There are actually a few other types of tangs out there, like the purple tang, the brown tang, the Desjardini tang, the sailfin tang, and the convict tang. Yeah, it's a real thing. They're also super territorial, but they can coexist with the clownfish in a big enough aquarium. And finally, the one that most of you know already, Nemo and Marlin are clownfish. And yes, it's true, clownfish do reside in an anemone. Life imitates art. They do this because they have a symbiotic relationship. The clownfish gets a home protected from predators, and the anemone eats the clownfish's, bathroom stuff. But here's something unsettling when thinking about Nemo. Anemones are also structured to lure unsuspecting fish towards it, and if a fish enters it, they're poisoned, and the clownfish eat that fish. So in other words, Nemo and Marlin are serial killers. That's a twist I didn't expect. Crush is a green sea turtle, and here's the weird thing. The oldest sea turtle ever recorded is 90 years old, but Crush claims that he's 150. 150, dude! Which is not possible. Now there are turtles that have hit that age, but not for a green sea turtle. I could also be missing the point that the film was trying to make with this father-son interaction. That really shows you how devoid I am of emotions. The species of fish in this school are moonfish. The reason that some fish swim in schools mostly has to do with defense, because I'm sure to the fish eye, this looks like a huge creature, like a whale. It's also easier to find food if you're all looking in different directions, and then also for repopulation. It's like a social gathering. Nigel is a brown pelican, and the scene that we see here is actually accurate. Well, the first half of it. When pelicans do catch food, they do carry it in the gullet part of their mouth, but in this case, they would, swallow the fish. Dr. Sherman is a human. They've been around for quite some time now, dating back hundreds of thousands of years, and one of the 8 billion of them is making this video right now. So yeah, that was it. I hope you learned something. If not, that's all I got.